People who were missing as a child. What happened? I was 7 when my foster dad locked me in the basement for breaking his coffee mug. Not just a timeout. A padlock on the door with no light switch and a bucket in the corner. My foster mom stood at the top of the stairs, wringing her hands but didn't say a word. That's when I knew I had to leave, or I'd never make it to 8. The basement had a small window near the ceiling covered in chicken wire. I'd been down there before for thinking about my behavior, but never overnight. This time felt different, final. I could hear them upstairs discussing sending me back to the group home. Foster dad said I was too much trouble. Mom whispered something about the monthly check. He slammed his fist on the table. I waited until their TV show started. Every night at 9 p.m., they watched crime dramas at full volume. The window frame was rotted from years of moisture. I used a nail I'd found earlier to work at the soft wood. My fingers bled, but I kept digging. The chicken wire was harder. I twisted and pulled until a corner came loose. Just enough space for a skinny 7-year-old to squeeze through. The neighbor's motion light clicked on as I tumbled into their backyard. Their dog Baxter knew me from feeding him scraps through the fence. He licked my bloody fingers instead of barking. I whispered goodbye and ran toward the woods behind our street. My foster parents wouldn't check on me until morning, maybe longer. I followed the creek like my real mom taught me before she died. Water always leads somewhere, baby. Follow it if you're ever lost. The October air bit through my thin pajamas. I stuffed leaves inside my shirt for warmth. Every snapped twig made me freeze thinking they'd found me, but I kept moving. Had to keep moving. By sunrise, I'd reached the highway. A truck stop glowed in the distance. I watched from the trees as drivers came and went. An older woman with kind eyes was walking her little dog. The dog spotted me and pulled toward the woods. She followed, squinting into the shadows. When she saw me covered in dirt and blood, she gasped. "Sweetheart, what happened?" I told her I was camping with my family and got lost. She didn't believe me but didn't push. She wrapped me in a blanket from her truck and bought me hot chocolate and pancakes inside. I ate like I hadn't seen food in days because I hadn't. She kept glancing at the bruises on my arms, old ones and new ones. "Where's your family camping?" she asked, gently. I made up a campground name. She nodded and excused herself. Through the window, I saw her on her phone. My stomach dropped. I bolted for the door, but she caught my arm. Not rough. Software. "Honey, I called my daughter. She's a social worker. She's not sending you back there." 2 police officers arrived, but they were different than I expected. They brought me a teddy bear and more hot chocolate. The woman's daughter showed up with kind eyes, just like her mom's. She sat with me while the officers ran my name. My picture had been in the system for 2 years. Bounced between 5 foster homes. Reported missing twice before, but this time was different. The woman from the truck stop testified about my condition. Her daughter documented everything. The basement window still had my blood on the frame. My foster dad was arrested for child endangerment. Foster mom got probation. I lived with the truck stop woman and her daughter for 6 months while they found my real aunt in Colorado. She'd been searching for me since my mom died, but the system lost track. Now I'm 25 and still call the truck stop woman grandma. She saved my life that morning.